Hi Year 3. Just a short introduction to our maths lesson today. We're sticking with multiplication and division, but we're actually going to look at word problems today. So I'm going to suggest you each get a highlighter or a felt tip pen at the ready, because they will help highlight the keywords in the questions for you. Yesterday, I was so impressed how you tackled the 8 times table questions. Some of them were not easy at all, especially that last final page. They were some tricky questions. But today, we're going to have a look at multiplication and division word problems. So the first thing you need to do when you read a word problem is try and work out and decipher, well, what type of sum is it? Which is why you need your felt tip or your highlighter. So make sure you have those at the ready. You're armed so you can highlight the words that you need to. In your doorstep pack, in the multiplication and division section, you'll see these, which are the table facts, multiplication and division. There are 12 questions, and I suggest that you get some paper as well, so you can do the sums where you need to. It does say that you might want to do some drawings if you want to. That can help. But you need to read each question carefully. Now, I know some of us find word problems quite tricky. Just even reading the questions can be hard. So may I make a suggestion that you cover up any words on the page that you don't need to see first of all? So just focus on the ones that you're doing first. So this is how I would do it, because I don't like all the information that I don't need to see. So I'm going to cover up anything else that I don't need to see, and I'm only going to look at number 1. It says Polly has 3 times as many hair ties as Molly. Molly has 6 hair ties. How many hair ties does Polly have? Oh, it's Polly and Molly. So I need to highlight some key information there. I know that 3 times is something that is important. And I also know that 6 is something important to me. And so from that, I've noticed that it's saying 3 times 6. And that's actually my sum. That Polly has 3 times as many hair ties as Molly. And Molly has 6 to start with. So 3 times 6, and that will tell us how many we've got. So I'd write my little sum, 3 times 6, and that will give me my answer. 3 times 6, and then I'm going to write my answer over here in my little box. Okay, the next one says Aidan buys 5 sweets at 6p. How much does he spend? So I'm going to think, okay, right, is this multiplication or is it division? He's got 5 sweets at 6p. 5 sweets at 6, 5 lots of 6. That's another times, isn't it? 5 lots of 6. So I'd write my sum out, 5 times 6, think it through in my head, and write it down. Okay? So you want you to go through, highlight the numbers, highlight the sum, try and work it out first, and write the answers. And that's all I want you to do today. Okay, so it's word problems. Some will be times, some will be divide. Remember, if it's something multiplying or making the answer get bigger, lots of, or multiplying together, that's going to be times, the number's going to get bigger. If it's sharing something out, or how many is somebody going to get, then it's probably dividing, isn't it? Okay, highlighters, felt tip pens are going to be useful. Covering up some information when you don't need to see it. And multiplication square from yesterday might be useful if you've still got it. Okay?